The Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy starring Tobey Maguire has a lot of memorable moments in it. Some good, some bad, some frickin' amazing, and some laughably stupid. One scene in particular comes from the infamous Spider-Man 3, the movie that has had hate in the past but has gotten more respect over the years. The scene we will be talking about today is the church scene and why it's just so powerful. In the film, Peter Parker discovers some type of black goo that ends up bonding with him, giving his suit an all-black color instead of the usual red and blue look. The suit makes him more powerful, but it also makes him more vengeful and angry. After an event where Peter accidentally hits Mary Jane while fighting the bouncers at a jazz club, he realizes what the suit is doing to him and he runs off. He goes to a church, and this is where the powerful scene comes into play. Peter is sitting at the top of the church at his lowest point, and he looks at the monster he's becoming. Recognizing his mistakes, Peter decides to make things right and attempts to remove the symbiote from his body. At around the same time, Eddie Brock, who was recently fired from the Daily Bugle after Peter proved his photos were fake, was in the bottom of the church praying. Like Peter, Eddie is at his lowest point. The difference is, he refuses to acknowledge his actions and is only intent on killing Peter. While Peter goes to the church to seek redemption and ultimately succeeds, Eddie goes there to seek revenge, which leads to his demise. Peter was initially corrupted by the symbiote, but because he's a good person at heart, he manages to break free from the symbiote's control. Meanwhile, Eddie ends up getting consumed by the symbiote because he's a cruel person at his core. The reason this scene is so powerful is because it teaches a valuable lesson about good and evil. One man seeks redemption and succeeds, while the other seeks revenge and is killed in the process. Spider-Man 3 may be all over the place when it comes to the story and characters, but it's still a decent film that shouldn't be disregarded, and if it were up to me, I would give this franchise at least one more movie, because the way I see it and the way it stands out now, and with the success of No Way Home, Peter 2's story is at the moment incomplete. Jesus Christ! I'll cover you in a later video.